everyone. Thank you so much for being here for our winter concert. My name is Rebecca Hoffman. I'm the director of the choir, which you see before you, and we're just making sure the band is all set back there. I think we are, so we're going to get started. Winter Stillness quotes the Austrian folk song Still, 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 which is a traditional choral, a traditional carol, a Christmas carol. So it's not attributed to anybody because it was so long ago, but hopefully you'll recognize that little tune that gets passed around a little bit in the choir.
Listen now to the gently falling snow.
have him here with us. I want to just tell you a little bit about the next piece that we're singing. This is a 4-part harmony, which is tricky with 6 singers. I'm super proud of these kids for learning this song. This is not easy to do. We have 1 soprano and 1 bass, 2 tenors and 2 altos. So even if you're a tenor or an alto, you only have 1 other person singing your part. And our outer parts are on their own, and they have learned this song so well. This was the audition piece for Western District. We had 3 students audition, and they all made it, so that's amazing. So I'm very, very, very proud of these kids for the hard work that they have put in. Thank you again. Here we go. Next tune is a song to celebrate Hanukkah. It's called Ocho Candelitas. And if you came to hear us at the Congregational Church, you heard us attempt this one with a bunch of elementary students and a few middle schoolers too. But the kids really liked it, so we decided to do it again here. It is sung in Ladino, which is going to sound a lot like Spanish when you're listening to it. You're going to hear uno, dos, tres. And you're also going to hear some words that sound kind of like Spanish, but not quite. So Ladino is a language that was developed by the Sephardic Jews who were expelled from Spain in 1492. And so they brought this language with them. So it's sort of a cross between a couple of languages. The translation roughly is about the celebration of the fun parts of Hanukkah, about the fun snacks that you get to have and the games that you play and the party. So we're having a lot of fun with this one. It features a solo by our senior Jack DeSico.
Pastélicos,
Once again, I'd like to thank you for coming. We have one last song before we turn it over to Mr. Rebuse and the concert band. So again, thanks for coming. We hope you have a really, really wonderful holiday season. We'll just give everybody a minute to get off, and Mr. Abuse has the podium.
Thank you very much. Our next piece is called Shackleford Banks, and it's inspired by the American West. You'll hear inklings of wild horses and cowboys and Americana, kind of like that. When this band started in the beginning of the year, I had one drummer, Logan. Yes. And Logan carries the weight of the percussion section every day in band class. But 2 periods later, I have my AP Music Theory class. And I was thinking, for the concert, I think I might drag them in. And what a wonderful addition it's been. So I wanted just to give a shout out to my music theory class for jumping in and playing all the extra percussion and helping Logan out. Thank you. Thank you. This next piece is a little different. Well, it's actually a lot different. It doesn't have measure numbers. It's divided into these little cells. It's completely like anything we've ever played before. So there's 5 parts to it, and each part is made up of these little groupings of 2 or 3 or 4 bars. And the instructions to the band through the composer are to freely float between these sections. And if you can imagine that for a moment as a head scratcher, as a kid who's sitting in band class going, what? I just jump around from measure to measure or whatever? So yeah, it's kind of like that. But what we ended up doing was we found these parts that really worked well together, and we collectively decided, we collectively made these decisions about which part, how many times, where to go from section to section. So there is also one section at the end where it was right around Halloween time, where we were deciding how long should something take, how many times through, how many beats, how do we measure time. And we decided that in the time it would take me to eat a single piece of candy, that's how long this next section should go. So that's actually at the end of the piece. So we played quite a bit with this piece. It wasn't a piece that took us very long to learn how to play the individual notes. It took us a long time to orchestrate it ourselves. But I'm very, very proud of the fact that we've created something really from a very, very rough structure that we all really enjoy. So it's arithmetic. next piece, the students have called it the Russian song. It is St. Petersburg March. I should also add that Bill Chapman is joining us on stage to play the snare drum part. Bill is our new band director in our district at Essex Middle School. Extraordinary percussionist, and fun fact, used to be in my band when I taught at Seconic High School in 1995. It's good to have you back on stage, Bill. Thank you very much. I always like to include something a little jazzy in our program. So this one is ticks our jazzy box, right? Okay, Sweet Georgia Brown. Thank you. So last year we did a spring concert that featured the music of video games, and we did this piece called Baba Yetu from Civilization 4. And this next piece is from the exact same video game. So we hope you enjoy. Thank you. So for our final piece, I'd like to bring out two more percussionists. Miss Huddy and Miss Hoffman are both going to join us. So like I said earlier, we had one percussionist in the band. So naturally, I would program a piece that required 9 percussionists, right? I wanted to give Logan a little extra work. So he could have done it, he could have. But this was one of those pieces as directors, I think we try to really stretch our students and really try to challenge them. This is an extremely difficult piece. I wasn't sure we were going to pull it off, but they kind of fell in love with the challenge, and here we are. It's simply magnificent, and I'm grateful to all of our percussionists for helping us on this. This will be probably the second time that we've all played this together, because we've rehearsed separately. It's just been a wonderful journey. So before we play it, I'd like to point out that there are two families on stage. Miss Hoffman and her two boys, and Miss Huddy and Kate up in the front. I think that's wonderful. All right, our final piece of the night, Arabian Dances. Enjoy. Thank you very much for coming. I'd like to acknowledge our sound guy, John Williams, back there, and our 2 lighting students back there. Thank you very much for your help. Everyone have a great night and have a wonderful, safe holiday. See you next year.